Fearing loss of peace, fearing loss of understanding, fearing loss of love. These fears don't come from what we have, but from the possibility of losing them. When we find peace, we fear its disturbance. When we feel understood, we worry it won't last. When we experience love, we dread the loneliness that could follow. And so, without realizing it, we let fear shape how we behave in relationships. Relationships come with these fears, but maybe they are just reminders of how much these things matter. Instead of letting fear control us, what if we focused on nurturing what we have? Imagine finally reaching a point in life where you feel calm, no conflict, no drama. But instead of enjoying it, you feel restless, waiting for something to go wrong. Maybe a friend hasn't texted back, or your partner seems distant for a day. Instead of trusting the peace, you begin searching for the sign that it's slipping away. Ironically, this fear creates the very instability you hoped to avoid. The same happens with understanding. You share a deep conversation with someone who truly gets you, but afterwards, doubt creeps in. What if they don't always understand me? What if this connection fades? So, to protect ourselves from future disappointments, we begin holding back, avoiding vulnerability, unknowingly creating the very distance that you feared. And love, the more we cherish it, the more fragile it feels. Instead of embracing it, we worry, what if they stop loving me? What if they find someone better? These thoughts push us into a pattern of clinging too tightly or pulling away first, just to avoid being left behind. Love meant to bring joy begins to feel like a burden. In relationship, two things often cause the most pain: attachment and control. They seem harmless, even natural, but it quietly shapes how we act, think, and feel about the person we love. Attachment, the fear of losing what we love. Attachment isn't just love, it's the fear of losing it. The more we cherish someone, the more we clinch. We attach to how they make us feel, to the idea that they will always be there, to the security they provide. But this attachment turns love into possession. We start expecting things: attention, reassurance, consistency. When those expectations are not met, we feel hurt, insecure, or even abandoned. If a friend doesn't text back quickly, we assume they are pulling away. If a partner seems distant, we panic and overanalyze. If a loved one changes, we resist, wanting them to stay the same. In reality, people change, moments pass, and nothing stays the same forever. The tighter we hold on, the more we suffer. Control, the illusion of security. Control comes from fear: fear of being hurt, fear of uncertainty. We try to shape situation, influence people's choice, or predict what's coming next to feel safe. But relationships are not meant to be controlled. The more we try to manage them, the more tension we create. We overthink how someone will react instead of just expressing ourselves. We expect people to behave in a certain way, and when they don't, we get upset. We push for answers, commitment, or validation often before the other person is ready. Control does not prevent loss, it speeds it up. It suffocates the natural flow of connection, how it works, and how to free yourself. Recognize attachment. When you feel anxious in a relationship, ask, am I fearing loss or just enjoying the present? Shift your focus to appreciating the moment instead of holding on to it. Let go of control. Instead of forcing situation, trust the process. Let people be who they are and allow relationship to unfold naturally. Practice emotional independence. Your happiness shouldn't depend entirely on someone else. The less you seek external validation, the more stable you will feel. Accept change. Nothing is permanent. Instead of resisting change, embrace it as a part of growth. Love is meant to be freeing, not suffocating. When we release attachment and control, relationships become lighter, deeper, and more fulfilling. The key is not to hold on, it's to simply be present and allow love to flow. Expectation and uncertainty, the root of relationship struggle. Relationship brings connection, love, and joy, but also frustration, disappointment, and pain. A big reason for this: expectation and uncertainty. Expectation, the silent cause of pain. We all have expectation in relationship, often without realizing it. We expect others to understand us without needing to explain. We expect them to act how we would in a situation. We expect them to never change and always be there. But reality is different. People have their own emotions, struggles, and perspectives. When they don't meet our expectation, we feel hurt, rejected, or even betrayed. How expectation works is we create a mental script of how things should be. The other person doesn't follow it because they can't read our minds. We feel disappointed, leading to conflict or emotional distance. The fix here is, instead of expecting, communicate, ask, listen, understand instead of just assuming. The more flexible you are, the less you suffer uncertainty, a fear that creates anxiety. Uncertainty is uncomfortable. We don't like not knowing. Will they always love me? Will this relationship last? Am I making the right choice? But no relationship comes with a guarantee. When we try to control or predict everything, we end up feeling stressed, insecure, or even pushing people away. How it works is we crave certainty in relationship. Life and people are unpredictable. The gap between what we want to know and what we actually know creates anxiety. The fix here is, instead of fearing uncertainty, accept it. Trust that whatever happens, you can handle it. Let go of the need to control everything and focus on the things that you can control, like your action, mindset, and emotional balance. Drop unrealistic expectation. Love people for who they are, not how they fit in your mind script. Embrace uncertainty instead of resisting change. Flow with it. Overthinking the future steals joy from the present moment. Relationships are not about guarantee or perfect behavior. They are about understanding, adaptability, and trust. The less we try to control, the more we enjoy. How the pain of the past affects relationship. We have all been hurt before by family, friends, or past relationships. But what happens when that pain follows us into new relationships? It creates fear, distrust, and emotional walls, making it hard to connect fully. Okay, the first one is old wounds, new people. Someone betrayed you before. You might struggle to trust again. Someone left you. You might fear abandonment, even when your partner is committed to you. someone hurt you with words, you might overanalyze every little thing people say now. The fix to this is to recognize new people are not responsible for the old wounds. Give them a fair chance. Now, the second point is overreacting to triggers. A small argument feels like a huge threat because it reminds you of the past conflicts. A delayed reply makes you feel unimportant because someone ignored you before. A small disagreement might make you shut down because past relationship ended in conflict. The fix to this is when emotion feels bigger than the moment, pause. Ask yourself, is this about what's happening right now? Or is my past reacting? And the third point is building walls instead of bridges. You keep people at a distance to avoid getting hurt again. You don't express feelings because you think no one will understand. You don't express your feelings because you assume no one will understand you. You expect rejection, so you pull away first. The fix to this is that healing comes from openness, not isolation. Let people in, slowly but surely. How to let go of past pain and stop relationship suffering. Acknowledge the past, but don't let it control the present. Separate old wounds from new experience. Every person is different. Talk about it. If past pain is affecting your relationship, communicate instead of assuming. Practice self awareness. Notice when you are reacting from fear, not reality. Heal, don't hide. Time doesn't heal, understanding and effort do. The past doesn't have to define your relationship. The more you release, the more love you can experience fully. Life, relationship, and emotion are always shifting. The more we try to protect, predict, or control ourselves from pain, the more we create it. Let go a little, trust a little, be here now. That's where real peace begins.